music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is not a review. I was just on social media. This is one of those little, my comments, my concerns, my thoughts on certain stuff going on social media. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel. And then once you subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell to let you know when I have new videos up on my channel. So I was scrolling social media, whatever, scroll, swipe. And earlier I saw the story about Lil Boosie, who was going back and forth with a baby mama. And then just now, it is 2:51 in the morning, and I seen the response from Rick Ross, who was responding to his baby mama. And I said to myself, Jaylee, what do you think about this fucking foolishness? And I want to say this. I'm so sick and tired of men having babies by women, and then all of a sudden, when they're not together no more, they want to dog the women as being less than, as being broke, as being hoe, but you had a baby with her. Okay, I'm saying you stuck your dick in the whore, so that makes you a whore poker. So let's start with Lil Boosie. So Lil Boosie, baby mama, was on her little IG live, or it may have been Periscope, some kind of live, and she was playing a recording of Boosie saying, I'm gonna take my daughter. He was saying the daughter name. I'm not gonna say her name. I don't like putting kids and stuff. I'm gonna take her out of my wheel in the morning. If I catch that bitch, I'm a black that bitch. Talking about his own daughter. This is my thing. Boosie I don't follow him on social media, but I have seen posts people have shared of him since he has gotten out with his younger kids. I saw he put like a whole little play thing in his backyard at one point, having fun with the kid. I have seen people share all kinds of things of him with his children. So it's weird to me how people want to paint this picture of, I'm this perfect parent, I love all my children. However, in this recorded conversation, you're heard literally saying how you're going to take your daughter out of your will and black your daughter's eye. In what world does that make any sense, honey? I don't get it. What makes you think that's okay? And the crazy part about it is he was doing it thinking he was not being recorded, because the baby mama recorded the conversation without him knowing, whatever. All because what I heard in the recording was because supposedly he felt like they dissed him in some sort of way when the daughter or the mama said something like, he always busy. My thing is, if you have time to say, I'm going to do something tomorrow, you clearly ain't with the kid. The kid's somewhere else. The kid is with the mama, whoever else. You ain't with the kid. So you was busy at that moment. My thing is, that's not worth you then calling up the baby mama and saying, I'm going to black my child's eye and I'm going to put them out my will. What kind of fugazi, punk ass, I'm not, dog. That's a girl. That's your daughter. We see enough violence with women being beaten. The girl who was the fiance or the ex-girlfriend of that football player, I didn't talk about that either because I don't like talking about crazy stuff. Who, when she went to the house, someone broke in and beat her up with a gun, and her face was all, all messed up. What real man says, I'm going to black that girl eye and you talking about your own daughter? You a worthless piece of shit in my eyes. So that pissed me off. So when I seen his response to what she put out, because she put out the video recording of him saying this to her as they're arguing, and she's saying, you're not gonna touch my daughter, you know what I'm saying, you gonna black your own daughter, I'm gonna black that bitch. It's the most vile thing I've ever seen. And the simple fact that people have seen the video, circulate, and no one has came out and said, Boosie a piece of shit. Like, no, any other time y'all want to condemn fuckboy shit, but Boosie really on recording threatening to black his daughter's eye. Any man who's a father who can support Boosie is a piece of shit. I don't care what you say. There's never a reason for a father to say, I'm going to black my daughter's eye, point blank into the period. And then for Boosie's response to be, yeah, let her talk about the baby mama, not the daughter, the baby mama. Let her tell you how she's a hoe and she slept with me and my best friend. We basically ran a train, like we had a threesome with her. Like she wanted me and my best friend to sleep with her. My thing is, but you allowed it to happen. You went along with it. My thing is, people kill me if you is in a hoe situation. If you have sex with a whore, that don't make you exempt from being a hoe. Okay, you slept with her. You got her pregnant. So, bruh, you stuck with that girl. Point blank to the period. When you see someone is below your standards, you don't procreate with them. You keep your distance. When you procreate with somebody who you think is beneath you, you're at the same level. Okay? Her being a hoe, her being broke, her being on with her possibly on drugs, her possibly allegedly being on drugs, her all that don't matter. What you should have responded to was saying, I didn't mean it, I shouldn't have said. I didn't see you say that you wasn't gonna black your daughter eye. Your whole response was trying to go in on the baby mama, and you laughing like, man, she's a hoe. Let her add, call her bleaks, girl or something. It was stupid. Your response to her putting out proof that you want to black your daughter eye is to say, well, the mama's a hoe. She's a hoe. She's been arrested for stealing, but you had a baby with that hoe. Okay, to me, what that means is you knew what she was into. Period. Okay. So what does it matter? If you don't want to have a baby with a whore who steals from stores, then don't. But you did. So it makes you a piece of shit too. Okay, that is your baby's mother. That is your child's mother. And whether she was a hoe at point A and point B, you was with her hoeing. So what does it matter? And Rick Ross, his baby mama, the Tia Kim girl, she always going off, okay? But it seems like the most of the time when she speak out on social media, it's because he's supposed to be child support for the kid and he be missing out. He miss a check here and there, whatever. She get pissed and she calls him out on social media. Well, I don't think social media is the proper place to like handle child support issues. I do get that your baby daddy is famous and he's always on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever, flossing his money, going on trips, in pools, going shopping or whatever. He's showing he has money to do whatever he needs to do. So if she want to go on social media, that's what she does, to say, hey, you late on child support, you know what I'm saying, get you an accountant to pay child support on time. I need my money. Now, one thing, it ain't your money, it's money for the kid, but that money still does go to her, because if she had the baby in her custody, she do have to pay for little stuff or whatever. I don't know how much she getting paid with the child support, but you know what I'm saying, the way she worded it was, like, that ain't her money. Technically it's because if the baby not living with him, then she do need the money. My thing is, I think people forget that while the other parent isn't in the house, the parent that's in the house has to still buy food, has to still pay the bills, have to still pay for whatever needs to be paid for. So sometimes if you've been paying that money out or a month or whatever, for whatever it may be, when the child support do come in, it's just you getting your money back. Okay, if I get money from you once a month, okay, let's say I get $5,000 from you once a month, but if my rent or my mortgage alone is $2,500, okay, then let's say food is like $400-$500 a month, you are basically getting that money paid back, as long as the mother or whoever has custody of that child is using their own income or whatever income to take care of that child. No one should see an issue with the parent, that parent saying, I need my child support because that's the money I use to take care of our child. Now, they sent, Rick Ross went on and said she need to get a job, get a man, go to church. She do need that. She do need to get her own job. She do need Jesus. Everyone needs Jesus. She can get a man too. However, if you supposed to pay child support, you then can't say, I don't want to pay child support because you're not working. I mean, look, at the end of the day, the courts got into it because guess what? it's the baby. And when Rick Ross, when he went on his social media and he like, yeah, I'm finna fly to the DR, to the Dominican Republic, we gonna get there, we're going to enjoy the fruits of our labor or whatever. I get that, bruh, but if you taking trips to DR, can you just please pay her? Like, my thing is, pay her so she'll shut up. Okay, just do that. And then for what I did not like what Rick Ross did was he brought up her mama had issues when they was younger. You know, she would tell me how her mama was out here doing this A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and how that affected her and how she blamed her mother. To bring up that girl's own personal life struggles on Instagram simply because she told you you are supposed to pay child support, you late, where's the money? That ain't got shit to do with her mama. Then gonna keep saying, I'm allowed to get over. Rick Ross, bruh, you are only allowed to get over because you're rich. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't like when men, or women of that matter, try to be like, well, she only doing this because she want me. She didn't ask for you. She just said, where's my child support check? She didn't say, I want you back. She didn't say, oh my God, I hate him so much. You don't mind if I wish. She didn't talk about you. She said, I need my money. Where is the child support check? That should not be late. And in hindsight, get a direct deposit set up to just pay that lady every month. So that way y'all won't have these issues. And when the money runs out, because you paid your part, it's on her to make her ends meet. If she spend too much or whatever it may be, whatever, who cares? It is. But you have your own kids who live with you and your girl who live in the lap of luxury. So my thing is, at the end of the day, all your kids should be getting the same amount of attention, monetary gifts, because they're all your children. It should not matter who the mother is. And if you are supposed to pay child support, you not hurt, as you say, you not hurting for that money, bro. Again, I don't know how much she getting, but I don't like how his response to her asking for her saying you late with your child support that you're supposed to pay by court order. You're late for that. For him to then go on and say, I'm gonna continue to counsel you, baby. I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna let you know. It was very condescending. It was, bitch, pay her money. Okay, rich forever, pay her money and she would shut up. But going on Instagram and your response kind of not addressing the fact that you didn't pay her. That's the equivalent of a person being late on their rent. Okay, they ain't paid their rent and they mad because the leasing office or their landlord or the mortgage company or whoever is saying, give me my money, nah, bruh, or get out. Well, you know what? You can go find another tenant. I can. But at the end of the day, you here right now. This is your responsibility. So you need to pay me my money. Okay? You can't just kind of want to change the language of what you're supposed to do. You are supposed to pay child support. Yes, she do need her own job, absolutely, but you can't then go off on her and say how she ain't shit and how she just wants you back, bruh. No. So you, Rick Ross and Lil Boosie, y'all get the fuck you award of the day. Okay, the fuck you award of the day is what you both get. You both have tickets to You Ain't Shit Baby Daddy Stadium. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got floor seats. You know what I'm saying? Table for two. Y'all can sit together. You know what I'm saying? Please tip the goddamn waiter. It's just some bullshit and I don't like it. It made me mad. And I'm looking like, what kind of world do we live in where men who have babies with these women, okay? And these women have babies with these men, and it's just foolishness. And the killing part about it is y'all kids is gonna be able to see this foolishness. Boosie, your daughter is gonna be able to see or hear you say you want to black her eye. Okay? Rick Ross, your child, that lady is gonna see how you kind of did not want to pay child support for him or her. I don't know if it's a girl or boy, and you only wanted for the mama to get a job. Does your current baby mama who you live with, who lives with you, who's pregnant with your second child, does she have a job? If she does, congratulations. If she doesn't, how is she any different than the other kid's mama? You can't want your ex who you're not with no more to have a job because you don't want to pay child support for that kid, but the person you with don't have to work. You can sit down, boo. Let's go to the DR. But you, I ain't with you. I need you to get a job. bruh, that ain't how it work. And it made me mad. I had some comments on it. That's what it is. Anyway, that's all, people. Look, and all you little Rick Ross fans, Lil Boosie fans, I can give zero fucks about y'all. You fat bitch, you don't care. Look, anybody who can sit here and say that Rick Ross and Boosie was right in their antics is a fucking fool. I don't care. Your comments will be deleted. Peace be unto you. Be blessed. Because guess what? Even your haters need a blessing. Peace.